On behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, we now declare today Mario Lopez Day in Hollywood!
How do I say something?
No, no.
All right. This is the best birthday ever. Thank you, Jen, Anna, Ellen, Steve, everyone from the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. And I want to thank everyone here who came out. You could be anywhere, but you chose to be here today, and I really, really appreciate it. It means a lot. A special big thank you to my NBC Universal and iHeartRadio families who keep me on TV and radio every day. To my guy, Mark Wahlberg, thank you, brother. You are an inspiration. I appreciate you getting all dressed up for me. And it's funny that my star happens to be directly in front of your restaurant. I'm assuming that means free burgers for life. But you're the best. Thank you. Val Staub, thank you so much for the kind words. You've not only been a dear friend and advisor to me, but just someone just incredibly special. And when I grow up, I hope to be just like you. And a special thanks to two legends who were incredibly influential in my life and in my career. The late Norman Lear, who gave me my first professional job when I was only 10 years old on a show called A.K. Pablo. And Dick Clark, who I was proud to call a good friend and a mentor to me. He said, Mario, there are a lot of great actors out there, but very few great hosts. And as my mom said earlier, she made a point to keep me busy as a kid. If you don't have time for trouble, trouble won't have time for you. And it wasn't just about being busy, it was about time. And that time is, of course, the most valuable thing we have. Work hard while you have it. It's not good enough to just spend it. You got to use it. Well, I've used my time over the last 40 years doing what I love most. Over that time, I've done every type of job you can think of in TV and film. Sitcoms, dramas, soaps, daytime talk, nighttime talk, game show host, award show host, radio show host, podcast. I even did Broadway where I met my beautiful wife. I wrote a few books. I even went on Dancing with the Stars because my mom wanted me to do it. I've been memed and gifted on social media, been spoofed on SNL a bunch, and I'm even creeping in your hotel rooms while on vacation. I've had my share of wins along the way and losses, but I wouldn't change anything. I've loved every second of it. And I really love what I do. I mean, I absolutely love it. I love this business. And I recognize and appreciate that I'm incredibly blessed to be doing it after all this time. And now I'm being honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I'm beyond grateful. It's incredibly special moment, and even more special that I get to share with my family. And Ellen was saying earlier, it's funny because when I was a kid, coming up for auditions from Chula Vista, that's about a 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive. The traffic is good. And sometimes you'd come up, and you know, these auditions would be like 5 minutes, and then my dad would turn around and drive me right back. There was no Zoom back then, so you actually had to show up in person. And my dad would have to take time off. He worked for the city. And when I started getting a little busier, my mom quit her job at the phone company to be with me on set. And they sacrificed their own time to help me. And I just want to say to my mom, my dad, and my sister, who's always been awesome and supportive, thank you for everything. I wouldn't be here without you. You know, today, Today I happen to be turning 51 years old, and I'm still blessed to be doing what I love the most. Only now, what I love most is being a dad. And I've had so many blessings in my life, but none greater than my wife, Courtney. I love you, honey, and thank you for everything. And most of all, thank you for Gia and Dominic and Santino. And as great an honor it is to cement my family name in the Walk of Fame here, what I'm most proud of is that my kids are here to see this. So they know that if they don't just spend their time, but use their time, they can achieve anything they want in their lives. You know, the message from my mom continues to be important and a foundation in everything that I do. And with that, my wife and I have decided to do our part and start the Mario Lopez Family Foundation, which will benefit Title I schools, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, which I grew up going to, and any other charities that are close to our hearts. All in an effort to help other kids like me possibly have the chance to achieve their dreams in the same way that I was able to achieve mine. And I'll always remember, listen to mama. You know, as I look around, I think, you know what? Not too bad for a Mexican kid from Chula Vista. So thank you so much, everyone. Again, I really appreciate it, and God bless.